Alright guys, what's going on? I'm back. Let me put my seatbelt on. Be safe. It's well blended. If you guys haven't already, please check the links below. Subscribe, like, and comment. Hit that little bell icon so you can get updates when I post more content. What I want to talk to you about today is something a little different. I want to talk to you about it's tax time right now, and I know a lot of you, more often women, single moms, you guys, you're getting those big income tax checks, and you're going out and you're buying stupid stuff, wasting the money, and if you're lucky, 5% of it actually goes to the kids. Where I grew up, a lot of single moms did a lot of dumb shit. Like, they give the money to the baby's fathers, who in turn, go buy drugs, re-up, and the money don't even come back to the household. They end up, not having nothing to show at the end of the month. I had a girlfriend, just a friend, co-worker, that she was getting back $8,000, large income tax check. I don't even know how you could screw this up. She spent a good half of it on a car that, mind you, I don't even think she had a driver's license. She didn't even have a driver's license. Yeah, I don't even think she had a driver's license, couldn't register the car. So she bought a car, gave the money to some guy who owed taxes and could not even register the car for her. So that was like a waste of the money. And then she was looking for the guy to try to get her money back and all this other stuff. She couldn't. The guy disappeared, somebody she knew. And it's the same young lady that I came to her earlier, and it's like, look, you're getting back $8,000. Let's take half of that, set up an LLC, start building some credit, and in about 6 months, you at least have some money to show for what you spent. You could take the other $4,000 and go spree it up. No, she spreed up about 80% of it. And again, maybe spent, 20% of it on her kids. She had like 3 kids. But this is a common occurrence, apparently, at least in Connecticut. I'm assuming the tri-state area in general. That these single moms, they get these large income tax checks and don't have nothing to show for the money 3 months later. They went out and partied. They maybe took a short vacation that they shouldn't have took, really. In Connecticut, a lot of people think if you got a few extra $1,000, it's time to take a vacation. No. I'm not taking a vacation until I have a good $20,000 in the bank just sitting there for emergencies. That's when I'll take a real vacation. Travel, go see a certain country, something like that. Not gonna happen. So here's what I suggest. Now, I'm not saying I'm the most, smart guy at this, because I've made some mistakes, but I've learned from my mistakes. If you contact me, and you'll see some videos on the channel about businesses that I can help you get into, that probably will require like half the money you're getting out of your income tax, and in 6 months to a year you'll have money to show for your efforts, rather than spreeing it up and all the money's gone in 3 months and you have nothing to show for it except the kids having, maybe some clothes. I'm really encouraging you single moms, but I've seen it happen with single dads too. You know, you'll be claiming your kids, you're head of the household, and you run out, take the money, and go buy a car you didn't even need because the car you have works fine. You know, just to be sporty and try to keep up with everybody else. Go buying a whole bunch of Jordans and clothes, and let's at least start a business. 6 months to a year, you can have something to show for that hard work you did to even get that income tax. I had one girl in my car one day, I did a video about this already. She was talking about she had 20 grand coming back. And she was joking about wanting to start a business, but I don't think she was serious. And that is the perfect candidate, because she could have took 10 grand of that money, put it aside, just set up a holding company. If she did nothing else, she didn't know what business she wanted to be in the future, set up a holding company, build credit on that holding company, and the holding company could have credit within 6 months to a year. In 6 months, she sits down, she's like, oh, you know what, I want to do a beauty salon. This is just an example. She could now go to her holding company's business credit, which is more than the original 10 grand she invested to get everything going and set up. And now she could borrow $50,000 to go set up that beauty salon she always wanted to do. See why this is powerful stuff? And on top of that, she went back in and was able to fix her personal credit. Had some deletions of some old stuff, maybe added a trade line, added a new card, and boom. Now she has a 680 credit score. She has money in the bank. She could even take that business credit and go get a house. If she didn't have a business she was interested in starting, she could put that, 20 grand down. She has the credit score, and now she can go take out a loan and go get a house. And she has the money for the down payment, and put a nice sizable down payment on the house. This is the power of business credit with a little personal credit mix. You can accomplish a lot of things, and I am going to be working on this stuff. And I promise you, this year I will be showing videos of every step I take going forward. I probably won't give you the name of my holding company, because you don't want to reveal your name of your holding company, because your holding company doesn't do business with anybody in case you get sued. What you're going to do is you set up their holding company, and then underneath that you will set up the actual operating company. So your holding company would actually set up your beauty salon, your barbershop, and own it. So nothing is in your name. So if a lawsuit pops up, boom. Like, for example, I want to do a transportation company. But the holding company will own the transportation company, not Will Blandon. Because it's going to have a lot of high-risk assets, which are cars, in that transportation company. You don't want that in your own name. Somebody gets in an accident, something happens, you're going to get sued, but you don't want to get sued personally. By doing the holding company first, and then having the operational company underneath that, they're only going to sue the operational company. And if you're smart, you'll have your insurance and all that stuff set up. So most likely that's all they're going to go after. But I'll probably be putting all my future vehicles in that company, so it'll be separate from myself. This is stuff I can help you guys set up. I don't claim to be an expert, but I do work with companies that will help me with this stuff. So it's not like it's just a one-man operation. Like, I work with a company that's secretly one of the best credit repair companies I've ever seen in my life, but they don't do business with the masses. They really only do They repair personal credit for really business owners. But if I personally refer them somebody, they'll work with them. Because their partner company or their mother company does business credit. And I work with a business credit company. So it's just not a one-man operation. I work with a company that sets up the LLCs. You don't need a lawyer to do this stuff. And disclaimer, I'm not a CPA or accountant, because you are going to see a lot of videos about this stuff from CPAs and accountants that know this stuff and are certified to teach this stuff. I'm just teaching you from my experience, or telling you from my experience, and this is just educational purposes only. I'm just telling you stuff from my experience, what you could do. I work with certified companies that do give you their certification and will prove to you that they are certified to set you up this stuff and have whatever licenses you may require. So it's just not a one-man operation. And yes, I will be getting a local CPA in accounting just to refer business. So when I'm setting this stuff up for you guys, I could be like, go to this guy. He's going to help you. He's local to your area. Every state that I do business in, I'm going to have a CPA and accounting on deck that I could actually refer business to. So you can sit down and actually talk with these people. Okay, is what Will's talking about, is this true? Can you do this? Can you do this? So you're not just hearing it from me. But you keep in mind, you're going to have to pay them their fee. And I'm not charging an extra fee just to give you guys this information. I'm going to charge a fee for my service, but not just to give you this information. So I look forward to working with some of you guys. If you're getting a high income tax check, you should contact me. We'll sit down in person if you're in Connecticut. If you're not in Connecticut and you're willing to come visit Connecticut, we'll sit down. I'll buy you lunch and we'll talk about how we can build you a business so you're not wasting all your income tax money. If it's a small amount, if you'll say you're only getting $2-3 grand back, there's still some stuff you could go do. Like I work with a company, Z-Tegrity, Z Black Card, very inexpensive company to get started. All you gotta do is become a member. I'll show you the card. Z-Tegrity, Z Black Card, metal debit card. You get your name, your business name, your company logo. Very little gets started with this company. You get started for as little as $100 and start making money marketing these cards. Comes in a nice box, like the Centurion card, Amex card comes in. Very impressive. So again, contact me, links below. My email, willblanding@gmail.com. And I hope to look forward to talking to some of you guys and doing business with some of you guys. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one.